Hi everyone, it's Kasia from Tarot Map. I have just had a visit from the postman, and one of the Kickstarters from last year has arrived. It's by Scarabeo and it is the Visconti Modrone. So let me just open the box so I'm not wasting your time, and let's look at this together. So this is what you see when you open the box. The box is actually huge. It's quite beautiful from at least outside. It's got this, the letters actually stick out, so they like textured. And let's stop the video again and open the foil. So I got out the box, so now you can maybe see that the box is actually quite beautiful. And in the back, you could see that this is funded with Kickstarter. And I think the box is really gorgeous, actually. It's beautiful. So it opens up like this, and then you have the inside. So let's see what's in there. So you can pull out the cards with the little thread, and the deck is quite huge, actually. And then there is the book. Beautiful, with the colorful illustrations, and the paper is quite nice too. It's not shiny. This at the beginning of tarot and iconography and iconology of the trumps, allegory and game, and reading with ancient decks. So it's quite interesting, I think. We'll see when I get to read it. And then there is more of the Kickstarter goodies. So we get the coin, this stamp with like this Visconti kind of snaky dragon. I quite like it, actually. And we get the wax too. It's also quite beautiful here. Okay, and then the coin. Like, I, to be honest, don't care about this coin too much, but yeah, it's Visconti coin. So that's a reproduction, pretty cool. And there's also the cloth. Oh, that's it? Oh, okay. So yeah, the cloth is just like a piece of kind of red paper. It's velvety, but I like it because it's not so slippery, so maybe it will be cool. But I don't know how many of these huge cards it can take. Maybe 2, 3, maybe 3 card spreads you can do. Maybe, yeah, maybe 3 card spread. So I thought it might have maybe something printed on it, but no, it's not. And it's not even finished very nicely. It's kind of like just cut. So, well, that's a bit of a joke. But anyway, it's not too bad. So let's just look into the cards now, because that's the most important. And let's see how they are. So they are gilded. And my gilding, it's kind of okay. There's like a little mark here, but I just don't care about these things anymore too much. They're quite slippery cards, big cards, and they do have lamination. So maybe they're not what I expected. I expected this kind of, maybe not ilmenegula, quality, but I did expect them to be a little bit more. First of all, yeah, this lamination and the feel of the plasticky, it just doesn't go with a historic deck, in my opinion. It's a little bit too, like too laminated. The backs are like this, so they have this marbly kind of feel to them. But when I look at the cards, the backs, which are very like gold, um, and then the postures are kind of like juxtapositioned on these backs. They just don't seem to glue all together. They're not bad, but yeah, I'm just curious how. I just thought somehow that the paper and the texture will be a bit more kind of honoring the older tradition, the paper of the older times, which would be like amazing. But yeah, it's not bad. So let's just check the cut. So this is the full, obviously. And also I thought maybe that, because they did all the gold elements so like strikingly gold, which I was hoping that it's going to be a little bit more like this muted old gold, but then figures are not very contrasted, so the gold sticks out full on. Maybe that is how original worked and how the original looked. I'm not too sure, to be honest. It's Los Scarabeo, so they usually know, about, they did a lot of historical decks, so they probably have access to the old Modrone deck, to the original. So I'm not sure if I can criticize that, but it does look as if the people and the gold, like they kind of two different worlds, two different things. But to be honest, I've heard quite a few shitty comments about this deck, but I don't mind too much, actually. I would prefer if it wasn't so laminated, but probably the cards will just last longer, who knows, maybe they shuffle better. So this is the High Priestess. I would prefer the old gold rather than this very shiny gold and this big lamination that makes then the figure very like, yeah, it just looks like it's not from the same world, This gold is just very contrasted to, and the camera doesn't really show it so well, but yeah, you can see through this that this gold just like really cuts off very sharply from the rest of the figure. So let's see if I have all the cards. So this is the Empress. And the Emperor. So some of them are gold, some of them are silver inlaid, but again, look at this. Like, he looks like an alien. I don't know, I don't think it's a very great silver plating, like silver work. Just looks too contrasted to all the rest of the picture. It looks very unnatural and very kind of yeah, and then yet again, I don't know how it looked in the original, so it's just my personal opinion or how I would prefer to look. So this is the Hierophant. It's a lot of gold, guys, on these cards, and because of the lamination, it just feels pretty unreal and overpowering to all the features of the posture, of the face, of the facial expression. This deck wasn't like mega expensive, but I don't know if I would have purchased it now after seeing it. Not too sure. And because of this, yeah, I will see. Okay, I reserve my judgment. So this is the Chariot. The Justice. I'm not going to show you all the minors. I'm just going to go through the Hermit. The Hermit is quite nice because you have less gold and more of the figure, but Wheel of Fortune. So I think nothing beats Modrone from Il Menegalo, really. I just wish they had all the cards. And the Strength. And the Hangman, he's got all these golden coins added. That's quite cool. Death. big axe or scythe, yeah. And the Temperance. And then the Devil. So this is like the cards that got created, I think, because it missed the Devil. And the Tower. Sorry for the glare, but yeah, it's really laminated. And then there's the Star. That's quite beautiful, actually, you know. Maybe I get used to it, who knows. The Moon. Sun. I quite like this sun, actually. So, you know, whenever I don't see all this gold, like overpowering gold, I like the cards much better. So this is the Judgment, also quite beautiful. And then we have the World. So if you want me to do a proper walkthrough, you know, and show you the cards in a better quality, then of course I will. I'm just going to go through them like just quicker, just to see what is this. So then the Miners. Well, it does actually look quite cool, actually. This one looks very Islamic, even in the feel, with this silver. I quite like it. It's a pity that sometimes they stick. I hope my... I like the cups. I think that's pretty cool. And here, maybe because this silver is not as shiny as the gold looks really nice and reflective. So the Miners, so the cups, this one is a little bit... This one doesn't look very good here. We'll see how much damage there is. So then the 8 and the 9 and the 10. Okay, so at least we have all the cards. Cup. And then there's 2, then there's Pentacles. And then there's the Cup. And they did the double. So I have to check if I have all the cups, because I don't know what the Pentacle was doing there. And then the Pentacles are like this. So also this kind of, that's like the stamp that we got. So also this Islamic looking thing. So let me just check if I have them all. So, okay. And then we have, they mixed the people on the horse. We should have like a female and male, I think. So there's, oh, I've got, for example, 2 the same card, so I probably will be missing something, we'll see. But I have yet another one on the horse, and then I have one guy of the Pentacles, and then I don't know who is this with the Pentacles, maybe the King. Oh, I have the two of the same cards. So let's see. And then the Queen, I have to count them. Sorry guys, it's going to be a boring video from now on, so I'm just going to show you the rest of this. So this is the Wands, and then there is the Swords, and I'm going to check how much cards I actually have, and if I miss something or if I just have additional cards. So thanks for watching, and that was Visconti Modrone by Scarabeo from the Kickstarter from last year. And if you have any questions, or if you want me to show you more of the deck, just please ask, but you get an idea, and I'm going to check if I have everything and I come back and let you know. Okay, I kind of figured it out. So you should have male and female page, you should have male and female knight, and then you should get a king, a queen, and a king. So in the swords and also in the wands, I have the Queen of Wands, I have the King of Wands, and then I get, you know, 2 knights, male and female, and I get 2 pages, male and female. So these were extra cards, 3 extra cards, which the Kickstarter people, the Kickstarter deck got. But then in the coins and cups, I'm missing things. So I have male and female knight, and I get one of the pages, and I think this is the Queen and King of Pentacles, and then I got 2 cards of this guy, and I got 2 cards, the same cards of this guy. So I'm missing a female page in Pentacles, and then I have 2 knights in the cups, I have Queen and King, and I miss the male page. So I'm missing a female page in the Pentacles and male page in the cups. So what do? I think I write to Lo Scarabeo and say hello, which is interesting because my friend Melanie, she has gotten this deck and she was missing also cards, so I don't know who packages this and how it's possible, but I think it's going to cost them a lot to replace all those missing cards, you know. Anyway, it looks like quite a beautiful deck actually, so yeah, I'm going to enjoy it. I think I would prefer it not to be laminated, and some of the majors are just like full on 2 gold for me. But oh, for example, this also, how is this possible? What is this card? I just noticed, like, no, it doesn't go with the deck, so I think I have to give this one back as well. Anyway, I'm just going to write them right now and see what they say. Thanks for watching. Bye.